It's Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Now, on Tuesday, Kirby Smart was asked about the traffic violations dealing with speeding. Georgia's had over 11 incidents related to speeding since the beginning of this calendar season. Here's what UGA coach Kirby Smart had to say about a very big issue, something everybody's talking about in the world of college football when it leads to off-the-field issues with the University of Georgia.
Kirby, Pat 40 from Sports Illustrated. You touched on the tragedy, obviously, that hit your program there, but you've had a number of traffic-related incidents since then. Are you disappointed that your players don't seem to have gotten a message from that?
I'm disappointed anytime we have traffic incidents. It's very evident when you look at it. We've had traffic citations and incidents throughout the history of being at the University of Georgia. And we actually don't have more now than we've had in the past. So what concerns me most is the safety of our players, all right? And when you drive at high speeds, it's unsafe. And we don't want that to happen. We're going to do all we can to take that out and make sure that's eradicated. But I'm also smart enough, Pat, to understand and know that 18 to 20-year-olds is when this happens. When it happened to me as a student athlete, that's when speeding happens. What we want to do is take that out and make it safe and not have high speeds. If somebody's going to get a speeding ticket, it should not be a super speeder.
Now, Kirby Smart was also asked about the schedule this coming season, and let's face it, it is certainly a cakewalk. Games against UT Martin, Ball State, and UAB highlight the first 3 or 4 games. Here's what Kirby Smart had to say when asked about his schedule coming to the 2023 season.
Taylor Kaufman with CBS 42 in Birmingham. What do you have to say to people who maybe say that Georgia's schedule is a cakewalk?
And come play it. I mean, I'd love to invite any team in the country who wants to play in the SEC. Come right ahead. And I don't get into comparisons year to year, but I'm a big believer in opening with a great game, a great kickoff game. We've done that repeatedly. We've scheduled that out. I think we got UCLA, Ohio State, FSU, Louisville, all in coming years. Clemson next year. We had Oregon and. We had Clemson before that. So a lot of things I can control. I don't control the narrative that people create outside of our building.
Kirby Smart, I got the feeling, didn't want to be compared to Alabama at all. Didn't talk about Alabama, didn't talk about Nick Saban. When asked about when he was on the staff at Alabama and won 2 national championships back-to-back, said he didn't even remember it. He said it's more about what they've done at Georgia. Here's Kirby Smart talking about going into this season and kind of the mantra that they have as they try to win their 3rd consecutive national title.
Kennedy, WSFA 12 Sports in Montgomery, Alabama. Georgia's the first school to go back-to-back national championships in football since Alabama did it, and you've been a part of both storied programs. Not asking you to compare, but do you see sort of what was built at Alabama now sort of starting to take shape here at Georgia?
Again, I wouldn't compare. I think the two circumstances are very different. 2 different programs led by different people. A lot of respect for Nick and the things I learned from him, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with him as an assistant coach. But what we're doing right now is based on the players and the people in the organization we have, not anything relevant to what we had when I was there.
Fam, if you like this video, if you like the content, hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. I need your support. This is what I do for a living, so a thumbs up goes a long way. You can hit the join button at the bottom of this video to become a member of our YouTube channel. Coming to you from beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube.